Yeah, welcome to number 54. This picture was from last year, and we have also been at Net Insight, where we are today. And I will take this directly and pass on to Mats to tell you something about Net Insight. And I show you my PowerPoint skills by starting this. And Mats, please.
Perfect. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. I can hear myself very strong. Yes, welcome back to Net Insight. We are very proud to be sponsors of SwedenCpp. I recognize a lot of faces here from last year and from a lot of people that have been working or are working at Net Insight. C++ is definitely the programming language that most of our software is written in. So C++ is really the most important programming language at Net Insight. And many of our developers are also involved in the Stockholm C++ community. So we're extremely happy that there is a vibrant C++ community here in Stockholm, and we are very, very happy to make this very small contribution of going away and buy a beer for an evening like this. So, a few words of what we're doing, and for those of you who were here last year, you're probably going to recognize this. I was looking at the pictures I did for last year, I realized that, yeah, we're actually doing the same thing as last year. So I saved some time and kept the pictures, so I'm going to have a quiz afterwards, so if you can remember what I said last year. But Net Insight is mostly involved in media transport. That's like the big thing that we do. And when we say media transport, then we mean that we are transmitting like broadcast media. And also it's almost always live. And when you say live broadcast media, that means 90% or 99% of that is sports, really. It's when you have a customer, they have paid a lot of money to buy the rights to the Olympics or to a Premier League or something like that, then they're willing to spend some of that money, fortunately for us, on protecting that signal when it's being transported. And that's where we come into the picture. We build products to transport broadcast media in a reliable way. And we do that through different products. We have hardware products that you can see up there to the left, which is our most recent generations of products, the Nimbra 1000 series. And then you have very, very high bandwidth. If you have an uncompressed Ultra HD signal, can be 12 gigabit per second. So it's a lot of data that you would transmit if you do it uncompressed. But then we offer things like compression and protection, and those are the kind of services that you want when you have paid for a lot of money for the rights, then you want to have the signal look okay when it gets to the other side. So we do hardware products, and those are usually used very early in the production. But when you get the signal to your screen, it has been compressed and is much, much smaller than 12 gigabit per second. And in the latter stages, we're building software products for distribution. We have a cloud product, and we have a COTS product built on a standard sort of CPU solution as well in the latter parts of the production chain. So if you look at a media production, it goes from the production stage where you produce and cut between the different cameras. You have the contribution stage where you send it out to the different distributors, and then you have the distribution stage where it gets from like your if you have an IP service, then it's sent out to you as a consumer in the end. And eventually it ends up in your eye. So that's the one part where we work with media distribution. And the second part, which is a bit newer, is that we work with distribution of time. And when we say time, we mean very, very precise time. And it's mostly for mobile communications, for 5G, where you need to have each transmitter needs to have a very accurate time. And the normal way of doing that is through putting a GNSS module at each transmitter. But the problem, of course, now is that because of many reasons, it's quite sensitive. It's easy to disturb a GNSS receiver, and also, given the, how should I put it, geopolitical situation, it's very sensitive to be reliant on GNSS. So that's because of that, many companies are looking for a solution where you can distribute time over the network, where it's not so easily to disturb it. And we have built a solution for that as well. So those are the two things that we're working for. If you want to know more, please talk to our developers. I think that most of them have this black band around their neck, and I think we have a few pods out there. So come talk to us and look for the Net Insight logo. And again, we're super happy to have you here, and welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. I'd like to take the microphone directly, that in case just you run away, that we have it. Perfect. So, and now.
Just a second.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
A brief technicality. Toilets are there. Might be a good idea to know. And emergency exit. The way that you came in, up to the offices and to the left, and also through there. Just so you know.
Sorry, Björn, that was the only thing I promised Björn I would say, so
Well,
really sorry.
But you have excellent teamwork, so
Yeah.
If you hear an alarm, it's the real thing. So
Exactly. Thank you.
it works. So very short for me, the usual going through the C++ news, and this time it's easy because I don't have any, since I had a surgery on my knee and I had to take off some time. So I'm built this organized also. What are we doing in Sweden? I missed the April, so no new stuff, but we had at the beginning of this week a regular meeting, and we were discussing P3412, which is a string interpolation for those who have seen Bengt presenting it, beginning of summer. And yeah, we will have a follow-up on it. He does awesome work in bringing it in the standard, and now the standard committee has questions and changes and additional explanations, and he's really working hard to get this through, and I hope this will work because I think it's a very important contribution. Next, in June, beginning of June, we will have a Paper Club special with a guest, René Ferdinand Rivera Morel. I hope I said this name correct. He's known as graphic robot, something like this. And it's about the Eco STD, which SG15 evolution dropped out, and we have now this, and we will talk with him why we have and what we are going to do with this, and in this context. So I'm looking forward to this, and this is open. If you want to be listening, let me know. SwedenCpp news, yeah, the homepage. Visit the homepage to see the latest blog posts and videos from various channels. The Sweden X and Blue Sky bot. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but probably I do. Because just that you see what this is now. So, blah, blah, blah. Can I show this? Can I do this without login? No, I can't. Too bad. Otherwise, look at this. I have now there all the conference videos, because the conference videos tend to spam sometimes. This is why I don't show them on the homepage. All the conference videos from CPP North, CPP Con, CPP whatever. It's now posted on Blue Sky and on X under the SwedenCpp account. Then when a podcast is there, it's also posted. And I think I mirror now over 100 GitHub repositories that are made with C++. When they have releases, there will also be a notification. So I made it in something that's pretty useful for me. So, but I think it's you will also like it. So look at this, and the YouTube channel, of course. Yeah, planning 12th June. This is confirmed, and then I'm in the process of setting up something to start after summer. So that's coming, and the usual call for papers. We need speakers, because without content it will be very boring. And this time especially we want to do in the 12th June, which is the 9th anniversary, a lightning talk special. So there are still slots for lightning talks. Let me know if you want to do a lightning talks, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We will not do it like others, throw people off the stage when they're not done in 5 minutes. So let me know if you want to do a short presentation, and you can do it. Because you know how it is. If we don't have speakers, what would we do the whole evening? Just eating and drinking? That would be boring, right? Nobody wants this. So yeah, quiz time. JetBrains quiz. Today I have something very simple. So which C++ version is required to use the following code? And I mean the contains, string contains.
23.
Yeah, you was the fastest. Congratulations. 23. Why did it take so long? I don't know. Probably nobody wrote the paper. So, but I have one question to append. Was this the final JetBrains quiz?
No. Probably yes. Now the community license, but I know.
Because C-Line is now free since yesterday, so I have a little bit of community news. So since yesterday, for non-commercial use and open source work, C-Lion is free, so you can use it. The license has still its place. If you buy it commercial, then you can use it the first year, or the year of where you have the license, with the license. So we will continue with this. I got this confirmed from JetBrains that this is as it is. And that's already my intro. We will have Murat talking now about EAR. And I asked explicit for this talk because it's awesome that we have compiler developers here in Sweden, and we should know what they do, actually. Then we will do the mingle part. And then we will have Anders, first time speaker, now already veteran, talking about building awesome APIs. So, and that's for me. Well, tack så mycket.